Okay. Streamlabs is being weird already. Fingers crossed it works. All right, good morning, everybody. We are going to be working on the same sprees that we did yesterday. So normally I do a drum kit stream today, but tomorrow I'm doing like a podcast interview, so my schedule's like a little thrown off from that. So no drum stream tomorrow. We will do a gaming one. But today we're going to try and get MORRISpree and Blue Devil's 2000 shopping spree up to 140 beats a minute. And so what we're going to do to warm up is go from 100 to 115, and we'll do it 5-click jumps. And then we'll stretch and massage, and then we'll do 1 click at a time, going from 120, fingers crossed, up to 140. But we'll see how that goes, so stay tuned. But first, we got to get motivated with Shia LaBeouf. Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success. Well, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. I don't know what he's doing. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf. Speaking of buff, look at that flex. All right, let's pull up my website. So the two sprees we're going to be working on today. My mouse keeps disconnecting. Wow. Things are just going great. That's literally like the 5th time that's happened. And then the camera disconnected. Nice, nice, nice. Fingers crossed, you know, it actually works today. We'll find out. Okay, so let's pull up MORRISpree. And then Blue Devil's 2000. And for every single one of these play-alongs, you can just go into the timestamps in the description and jump to a BPM. Now, these are currently listed as members first, which just means that it's scheduled to release publicly. I've got enough content currently scheduled that is available as members first early access for the next more than 6 months. So stay tuned for plenty more content to come in the future. Okay, so we're going to play this one. Let me turn up the volume, jam, pump it up. Blue Devil's 2000, and this is at 100 beats a minute. I'll speed it up after we go through this. We'll play 3 reps of this and then 3 reps of MORRISpree. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. And now let's go to 105. So again, going up at 5s right now. Just trying to warm up. Haven't played today, so get the blood flowing. We'll stretch and massage, and then we're going to try and get these to 140. Cool. 110. Oh, yeah, and then 115. So we'll do 4 reps of each, and then we'll speed it up after we warm up. Or stretch massage. Man, I can't speak this morning. Whoops. Little reading error there. Whoopsies. All right, 115. Last rep of this one. We'll go back to MORRISpree. Literally over 1,000 of these play-alongs in my home tab on YouTube. New one releasing daily. We got 190 of them scheduled. Ew. Okay, we'll pause right there, and let's go to MORRISpree. No, not 120 yet. Again, going to the timestamps for any of these play-alongs. The 16th note ones can go as slow as 20 beats a minute. These triplet ones go as slow as 40 beats a minute. And it goes as fast as 200. One click at a time. That's why these videos are like more than an hour long. This one's an hour and 48 minutes. Woo! It's thorough. Hey, I didn't want to close that. Click. There we go. All right, so now we're doing MORRISpree. We'll do 4 reps of this, and then I'm going to stretch and massage. Just trying to get the blood flowing right now. So the snare behind me actually has mesh heads. So it doesn't sound good. So these, here, I'll show you full screen. This drum kit, this is my wife's drum kit. Mine's on the other side of the room, but they have mesh heads on them, and let me see if you can see it, if I do the overhead. So it's got the low volume cymbals as well, which is why you can see my hand through it. So it's to not annoy neighbors and whatnot. So, yeah. After the ghost is a spin, yeah, so this one. I just don't want to hit my microphone, so just a simple little spin right there. And then there's a backsticking. But anyways. Yeah, so the low volume mesh heads are great for not annoying people, but they don't sound good on their own, so that it would sound terrible playing it on an actual that snare. I appreciate it. We're staying on that grind, which is, you know, why it says grinding for XP on my shirt. Sweet. We'll do 110, we'll do 115, and then we'll stretch and massage, since we're just now warming up. Alrighty. Last rep for the moment. After the stretcher massage, we'll set these both of these sprees to 120, and we'll just go up one click at a time. Slowly try and get it to 140. Sweet, let's stretch and massage now. We did it. Okay, first thing you do, take your sticks, hold them so that your palms are facing up. Pull in, push out. Oh, yeah. It's a weird looking stretch, but it feels good. And then come back out the way you came. If you do traditional, which I don't do anymore, but rotate and hold to one end of the extreme. That feels great. Rotate and hold to the other end of the extreme. That helps you with the rotary, but I don't need to worry about that anymore. All right, now we're going to stretch the underside of the forearm. So you could do it this way. You could do it like I demonstrated yesterday on the wall. The lower you go, the deeper your stretch. Or you could do this one on the pad, like this, whatever you want. That's my name, Jared O'Leary. You found Mr. Clean? No, I'm Dr. Clean. Good guess, though. Okay, so don't put all your weight into this. You don't want to tear stuff. Boop, 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 boop. And now we're going to stretch the top side. So you could do it one at a time like this. You could do this one on your pad. You can do this one on your legs. Or you can do this one on the wall. The higher you go, the deeper your stretch. Again, don't put all your weight into it. And now we're going to stretch the fingers. So we're going thumb to thumb. Maxi Saitama. Hajimemashite. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Saitama to iimasu. Now we're going to do index fingers. Agent 47. Johnny Sins' his cousin. Krillin, Solar Flare. ASMR? Ooh. You like it. And pinkies. Oh, little ASMR. And cool. Now we're going to massage. After we finish this little stretch and massage routine, we're then going to get back to these exercises. I will play through them going one click at a time faster. So like 120 to 124. And then I'll switch to the other one, 120 to 124. And then we'll go to the next one, 125 to 129. And we'll just keep doing that until we hopefully get to 140 today. That's the goal at least. But I just learned these over the last couple of weeks, so we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Oh, don't want to get EMCA. I've like hummed just like random and it's like, that's actually this Baroque song recorded by the Vienna Philharmonic. What? I was unaware of that. Thanks, DMCA. All right, we're going to now massage the palm with the thumb and the fingers on the back side of the hands. And then we will massage from the base of the tip of each one of our fingers at least 2 times, and then we'll actually play through the spree again. And do this one a couple times. Ooh, feels good. Just kind of like wiggling your way down the finger. Just trying to relax everything. You'll have much better sound quality. You'll be able to play faster if your hands are relaxed. Thank you for the like on YouTube. We've got the vertical stream and we've got the horizontal stream, whatever you prefer. If you want to be able to see the music better, check out the horizontal. Okay. Let's go 120. Oh, wait. Let's go back to Blue Devils 2000 since we haven't played that in a while. All right, so now I'm going to make it full screen. There we go. Play it 5 reps. We'll switch back to MORRISpree, and then we'll come back to this one. Oh, I left out 2. Whoopsies. Unsub. I added 2 extra. Whoops. Hey, 3rd time's the charm. Did I march for corps? Yeah, I did. 5 years in academy. Year 5, I got into a car accident. Some dude ran a red light. I ran into him. And then couldn't march years 6 or 7. I did snare. Yeah, so this is the core logo for Academy. So, would have had 7 years marching. Still, 5 is great. Okay, we're now back on MORRISpree. We're gonna do 120 to 124. Let's see how this goes. Uh-oh. Stop. Hey, Jared, I just want to say that I appreciate all the stuff you do. So much work goes into this stuff, and I feel like you should be more recognized. Love all your work. Hey, Aaron, I appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of work goes into this. I've been working on this content for a couple years now, and switched to doing it full-time for, like, the last year and 7 months. And, like, some of the play-alongs, like, one of them, I posted this in a Reddit post, like, the other week. The play-along took me over 80 hours to make just one thing, and it's made 2 cents in AdSense right now. So, you know, raking in the YouTube money. Woo-wee! But, yeah, I appreciate it. More to come. We've got 192 videos that are currently scheduled to release, so stay tuned for that. You never got to that level, you play euphonium, kind of gave up on your dream? Too old now? Well, okay, so I understand the sentiment in terms of, like, not having time and whatnot, but if your thought is, like, you're too old to learn, that's, like, fundamentally false. So, like, my bachelor's, master's, and PhD are in music education, so, like, I've actually done research on this stuff and kind of know about that. And I've taught every single grade, kindergarten through doctoral student. So, like, anybody can learn. So that might not be what you're thinking, where it's like, oh, I'm too old to, like, relearn this. But, like, literally anybody can learn how to do this at any age. So it's just a matter of, like, time. So if you can find the time for it, you can get back into it. Maybe join, like, a community band. If you have a partner, then you can be like, hey, can you watch the kids this night? And then one night a week, I'm going to go do this community band, etc. A lot of cool things you can do. All right, Fluff, goodbye. Thanks for stopping in, though. Band. Get it? Band? Different kind of band? This Brian, I feel like I can't find the drive sometimes. Okay, so that's actually a really relevant topic. So there are, actually, let me phrase it this way. This is to be very candid. Like, most of the musicians that I know who studied music, like, went and got a degree in it, got burned out from it at some point because they were making music for other people that, like, their professors wanted rather than making music for themselves. And that burned them out. It burned me out as well. Like, after I finished my bachelor's, I was playing, like, a bunch of marimba and, like, all sorts of instruments that I didn't care about. Like, rudimental is my passion. And drum kit, I eventually learned way after that for fun. But I was forced to do all this concert percussion stuff that I didn't care about. And I was like, I don't want to learn this marimba piece, but I have to. And I needed to take a break from it. So sometimes, like, a break is fine. And then you'll have that, like, fire get reignited down the road. But another way you can do it is, like, if you're really into the rudimental stuff, like, pull up lot clips. That can be inspiring to see, like, what are other people playing? Like, when I look at, like, what Boston's playing this year, or, I don't know, even Vanguard, there's a clip that I saw last night of their snare liners. Like, all right. Vanguard's actually throwing some notes down. Stuff like that, like, inspires me to go, I want to go practice. Or I'll watch, like, Devin Taylor, like, play on the drums. Or, I don't know, somebody else on the drum kit. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna, go practice. So that can be a way to, like, find that inspiration. Another thing that you can do is just, like, just set aside time and be like, all right, I'm gonna do 5 minutes of practice. And if after 5 minutes I'm not interested in continuing it, then I will stop. But, like, force yourself to do that 5 minutes. Usually for, like, me, whether it's, like, a writing project, whether I'm writing, like, an academic paper or, like, composing something or whatever, then after that 5 minutes, I'll be like, you know what? This isn't actually as bad as I thought it was. And then I'll just continue doing whatever it is that I was working on. So that could be another way to, like, help with that inspiration. But again, like, I don't wake up every single day and just be like, yeah, I want to do the same thing every single day. Like, there are going to be days where you're like, I'm going to take a break, go play some Baldur's Gate 3 or whatever. And then there are other days where you're like, I can't wait to do this thing. That's normal. It fluctuates. Anyways, let's play this a little faster. Fun. I like it. Ew. Well, that was the worst rep in a while. I know. You can unsub. I understand. Too busy making a joke. right, last rep, and then we'll switch back to the other spree. What? I just had to pause for a dance break there. Don't mind me. All right, let's do Blue Devils 2000. I still don't have these memorized. So that's kind of holding me back a little bit. Okay, so this should now be at 125. Stay tuned. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Whoops. I like that last line better than MORRISpree. They're both fun. It's fun. I like it. I like it. All right, last rep, and then we'll go back to MORRISpree. This is how much I was holding onto that stick. Just like barely. We saved it. That's close. Close call. All right, MORRISpree. 125 to 129. Whoops. You can't see it. There we go. Oh, wait. We got another bot. Another one. Man, Twitch is full of bots. Block. Goodbye. We blocked a few people yesterday. Already 2 in the 30 minutes we've been streaming. Gotta be lighter on those accents. That's a little better. Still a little heavy. And that last line, sometimes paired a little, sometimes singles. All right, last rep. Then we'll go back to Blue Devils. Can we get these last 10 reps? Stay tuned, folks. Let's get some water first. Stay hydrated. It's important. Welcome to the ASMR drum stream. All right, 1:30. Off on those singles at the end. Left is a little late. Whoa, I started playing 5/4 spree. Oh, I was late on that. Fired. Some extra notes. No extra cost to you. Okay, last rep. Let's try that again. I screwed up. I'm so sorry. unsub. I know. Major disappointment. Okay, let's do MORRISpree. We'll be back. Don't worry, we'll be back. Back again. Jared's back. Tell a friend. And they'll tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends. Slow on that last line. Yikes. Gotta relax it. We're surviving. Yikes. I like misread it just a little bit and like threw off that second line. No, first line of second page. Okay, now let's see if we can do 135 to 139 with Blue Devil's 2000 shopping spree. Stay tuned, folks. Gonna find out on today's episode of Jared Embarrasses Themselves Publicly. But hey, we're grinding for XP. 26 years. But we just learned these like last week. So they're new. Oh, I left it off. The mouse is like blocking that. I did marching band, I did DCI, all my degrees are music education, march snare, alrighty. What about you, Glacier? March anywhere? Whoa. Misread that. It's a misinput. What's a good sight reading video in your playlist? I mean, you can sight read any of them at 40 or 20 if you're doing the 16th note ones. So, like, we'll go here since we got people watching on the YouTube. If you go to my home tab, because there's literally over 1,000 drumming videos, we've got drumming, gaming, computer science stuff. Just click on the header and then boom, it just shows you that. So like whenever people come in here asking for tips on these streams, I put them into these compilation videos. So there's literally over 7 hours of like tips that I paid a lot of money for. But in terms of what you're asking, like a good sight reading video, if you want to work on chop stuff, there's like 53 chop exercises in here. I'd recommend that for sight reading. The technique ones are much more basic. These exercises, there's 117 of them. And the ones that say members first, again, are scheduled to release publicly. But they're like triplet diddle, just like your standard, like, etc., which is like, woo! You don't need to sight read that. But I would recommend the chop ones to sight read. So go through these and like learn a different spree or learn different chug variation or go through slow paradiddle, etc. So all of these go from either 20 or 40 beats a minute all the way up to 200, and you just click on the timestamp to jump to it. But which one did we just play? We just played through Blue Devils 2000. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. We're going to try and do this at 140. Let's see how this goes. Stay tuned, folks. Wait. Oh, we got to get it to 140. You working on your flam taps? Give me a moment. So there's actually an exercise. I don't know if it's public yet. It might be members first right now. Let's take a look. It's underneath the technique exercises. So inside of here, it's called Flam Tap Builder. Where are you at? Way down here. Okay, so it's currently scheduled to be released, but it will be coming out. But this exercise is a great way to work on it. So you're playing bum, 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 bum. I'll make a full screen for you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and You're at a grace note. And then you take away one right hand. And then it goes all the way down to just tap, 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 tap for the left, okay? So this is a great way to work on this. Instead of doing it as accent tap, you can do it as 2 heights. You want to get that third note down. But that's a way to work on it. Another way you can do it is just like playing on a soft surface, doing the flam taps. But a really good exercise that is currently available is the diddle strength exercise. So if you go to, or 3-stroke strength rather, this one. This exercise will help you out with emphasizing the different notes. So that way your flam taps don't sound like, but you can get beefier notes. So the accents are actually only 3 inches higher than the taps on this particular exercise. So you play. So it's like an emphasis So that's working on the third partial. And then this last measure works on the second partial. So do that exercise, and that'll help you out with your flam taps. 3-stroke strength. And if you're on my website, you can find that under the accent tap stuff. You can find it under the diddle strength exercises, etc. So there's a lot of ways to do that. Or just go to the technique one under YouTube, and you'll find it there. Hiccup. Okay. You're very welcome. And thanks for stopping in again. No! That's a bad rep. We gotta do that again. Unsub. Thank you for the like on YouTube, though. You're probably like, I'm going to retract that like after that playthrough. That was bad. Ooh, slow. Whoa. Started playing the wrong thing. Yikes. Okay. This was the goal. Let's try it at 140. Full screen. No. We don't need that. Thanks. Went into developer mode. Inspect element. Alright, Blue Delphs 2000 spree at 140. No! Bad Jared. I know. Am I using a piano stand? Yes. So it's for keyboards. Boop. So that, and then I have the little like napkins basically taped onto it, the cloth. So that way it makes it quieter or it's too noisy. And then I have a tenor pad underneath the tenor pad to get it at a better height. But yeah. Then you can adjust the keyboard height just a little bit with the different versions it's got. We did it! Yeah, padception here. We got pad on pad on pad on pad on pad on pad on pad. I've actually got like a dozen different practice pads. I've got another tenor pad on the treadmill so I can march while I drum on it. No! I left off a grace note. Unacceptable. Can't forget about my wife. Her name is Grace. Okay. The other day, somebody asked me to try these at 150. It was like yesterday. And I was like, not ready for that. For funsies, let's try it. So we're going to go into the timestamps. This isn't going to go good, but we're going to have fun trying it anyways. All right. MORRISpree, RCC. Yeah, don't be a hoarder of pads. You know, the first page went better than I thought it would. We tried it. Okay, now let's try Blue Devils 2000 at 150. For scientific purposes. I don't know how fast they actually play this in the lot. They did play this one fast. Yikes! Well, it was fun. Okay, let's chop out with a different something. So we're back here. This is linked at the top of the screen. If you don't want to go here, just go to my home tab on YouTube. That's where you can find the thousands of play-alongs and whatnot. Let's play a chop exercise. We could do another spree if we wanted. We could do Blue Devils 99. That one's a good one. For those of you who don't know it. This one is currently available for free. Yeah, don't get kicked out. Mental practice. So you can practice in your head. Or you can practice like this. Work on your wrist. For the left hand, you just go like that. How about a rep of cheesy poofs? Sure. Let me play through this first. I put my mindset in the mood to play Blue Devils 99. Since we were just playing Blue Devils 2000. Let's go back a year, back in time. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just started playing MORRISpree. Yikes! That's brisk. Do I think devs are losing this year? You mean in drums or overall? Cheesy poofs. Let's do a rep of all 4 variations. We'll do them at 160. I think Boston could take drums this year. We'll find out. Avoid those rim shots. Okay, next. Boop. Also at 160. With cheeses. Again, it doesn't show the full sheet music because when I was talking to Murray about it, I was like, hey, I want to make this play long, but you know, you sell this on your website, so I don't want to take away from your sales. So this is what we did instead. So you can hear it, you just can't see it. Now with flam drags. Click. Also at 160. No, not at 175. The cheese version is confusing you. Slow it down. Slow it down. Play this at 40. I'm telling you. It'll give your brain time to process it. It will make you stronger. We can rebuild him. We have the money. We have the technology. Some of those flam drags are crushed. I apologize. I know. I understand if you want to unsub. I do not blame you. No, we're not going at 102. We're going at 160. This will be the last rep. Thanks, TikTok, for the notification. I appreciate it, yeah. Hi, Josh. Good morning. Sweet! So these play-alongs, again, are free. And you can slow this one down. Or you can speed it all the way up to 200. If that's too fast for you, that's okay. You can play this at 40. It doesn't show all the music, but all of the other play-alongs do. This one just because of copyright reasons. Go to my home tab. Scroll down to right here. Home tab of YouTube, that is. Drumming content. We also create the gaming and the computer science stuff. Because there's over 1,000 free videos, I've got them organized here. Just click on the header. Several hours of drumming tips. 117 technique exercises. 53 chop exercises. 372 triplet grid variations. 514 16th note grid variations. 166 marching bass drum exercises. And a ton more right here. If you want to find the full streams, I do include timestamps in the description so you can see what I was working on, etc. But all of the questions that people ask during the live streams, I turn them into these little tips right here that just kind of explains or answers different questions. So check the timestamps and it'll show all the different questions in there. Everything's organized neatly. Again, there's over 7 hours of drumming content. If you want to find a better way to organize through it all, go to the link at the top of the screen, which is /drum on my website. And we've got all the chop exercises neatly organized. The ones that say members first, again, are scheduled to release publicly. We've got over 6 months of them currently scheduled. Stay tuned. We've got all these timing stuff for limb independence, over 55 drum charts, all the grid variations right here. Like if you want to work on, I don't know, your flam drags. Let's see how many flam drag variations we have. 24 flam drag variations. That'll keep you busy for a while. More to come in the future. We've also got all the 16th note grid variations. We've got all of the technique stuff organized in a different playlist right here. Like, I want to work on my double beat. Sweet. Go here. There's a few exercises that are specific to double beat. Or under accent tap. There's like 20 under that one. All the marching bass stuff. And then all the tips and whatnot. If you want to know what kind of sticks and pads I'm using, underneath the tips section, or if you just go to /gear on my website, you can click on this link and it'll take you to some books I recommend. Here's stuff I use for drum kit. Here are the pads that I'm playing on. The sticks I'm using are Hardeman hammers. They're extra heavy double tape sticks. So these are quite the chop burners. I highly recommend them, especially when you're playing fast. You love playing this rudiment, but you don't know what it is? It's a slurred tap 5. So it's... Which actually, there's an exercise for that. Underneath technique, there's the diddle timing variations, which are great, but the one that you are asking about in the chat is underneath here. 5-stroke roll timing variations. So this exercise, let's just do the normal version. So actually, that's the measure that you're talking about. So it's a slurred tap 5. So this exercise works on your interpretation of 5 strokes, whether it's 5-stroke on 1, tap 5s, or the outside 5s. So the pattern here is it goes slurred version, normal interpretation, rushed interpretation, and then the normal interpretation. If you can control this, then it'll make it so you can play it. But yeah, so those, the slurred 5s are those. And then you play normal interp or rushed, etc. Take this exercise and go slow. Like seriously, just go down to here to 40 and do it. If I'm playing these exercises at 40 beats a minute and I've been drumming for 26 years, then you can too. Anyways, I'm going to call it here. If you like this content, just engage with it. Share it with other people. It's all free. Again, all the members first ones that says members first, they're scheduled to release. So like the one I was playing earlier, Blue Devils 2000, members first, for now. We've got over 6 months worth of exercises currently scheduled to release, and I'm working on more every day, so stay tuned. I'm going to go get ready for some Spider-Man, so stay tuned for that. And I appreciate everybody stopping by. And we will be back drumming on Friday. No drum stream tomorrow morning because of a podcast conflict that I'm doing, so I'm getting interviewed for somebody. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. Hope you have a good day. Goodbye.